Hi and welcome to another episode of Roettgen Braai Master. Today we're making coq au vin in the Dutch oven on my kamado with an olive ciabatta bread. Also, this is the fourth installment of great dishes from Europe. Now what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And now this is what we need for today, and obviously coq au vin or chicken in wine is one of the most traditional French dishes that I personally know. So we start off with a, well in this case an Italian ciabatta bread with some olives in it, and we're just going to warm that up in the oven, but obviously you can use French baguette as well. Now you need a little bit of cognac, you need a red wine, you need some salt and pepper, some mushrooms, some fat bacon, some shallots, some parsley. You also need a little bit of flour for the chicken. Now this is a bouquet of different herbs. So this is rosemary, thyme, as well as bay leaf. You need some cleared butter, you need some garlic, you need some sugar and some nutmeg, and then obviously you need chicken. Now you can do it with a whole chicken. I personally like to do it with whole chicken legs, and as you can tell I've already cut them in half. It just makes it easier later on to use in the Dutch oven. Now coq au vin is a fairly simple dish. You can make it with red wine, you can also make it with white wine, so you really have the choice. And the nice thing is you basically leave all the ingredients whole, which basically means you take a mushroom. I like to remove the stem. Now to clean a mushroom, guys, if you want to clean your mushroom, please don't use water, because a mushroom is like a sponge, so it will soak up the water and will release the water later on, watering your dish down. So all you basically need to do is you take a brush and you just scrape off any kind of dirt that is on there. Now I've done that already, and then you just set them to the side. It's really that simple. So invest into a little brush and you're good to go. Now with the shallots, again, very simple. What you want to do is you just want to peel them but leave them whole overall. So this is basically all you do, quick and simple, and then you just set them to the side until we're going to give them a little bit of a coloring in the Dutch oven later on. Now also, just as a word of warning, today is extremely windy, so I might be explaining a few things prior than actually doing it, or to doing it, because outside you can almost not understand your own word. And obviously I might just put some music on and yeah, spare you the sound of the howling winds. But this is basically what you do, so you just keep the shallots whole and put them to the side. Now with the garlic, quick and simple, you know, you don't have to do much. You just take off the outside skin, you chop it roughly a little bit, and that's all you need to do, because it's just going to cook down in the red wine, so you can do little chunks and that'll do it, just like that. Now with the chicken, very quick and simple, we're going to salt and pepper it from all sides, and then we're going to use some flour on top of it, and that will help get some lovely color on those chicken legs. And the Dutch oven is already heating up outside on the kamado, so just very quickly I'm going to flip them and then season them from all sides. Now it doesn't really matter which flour type you use. Now this is wheat flour, and just you know, just coat it a little bit. Doesn't have to be overly much, just like that. And obviously from all sides. And then we're going to start cooking on the kamado. Now the Dutch oven is nice and hot, and what we're going to do is we're going to add about half of the cleared butter. Let that melt. And then we're going to add the bacon, as well as the shallots and the mushrooms. And make sure that you stir it very frequently. 5 minutes are up. The bacon has rendered down nicely and the mushrooms as well as the shallots have gotten a little bit of color. So we're now going to remove it from the Dutch oven and set it aside. We're now going to add the remainder of the cleared butter. Let that melt. And then we're going to start browning the chicken. Make sure to brown them sufficiently from all sides, so check frequently, make sure that enough butter is inside of the cleared butter, and then you have to flip them as well. The chicken has now sufficiently colored, and what I like to do is take them out quickly and add the remainder of the chicken so that they have a chance to get some color as well. Now that all the pieces had a chance to get some color, I like to take them all back out and put the thicker ones on the bottom, because obviously they need more heat to cook all the way through. Then we're going to add the cognac. The red wine, we're going to add the herb bouquet, as well as the roughly chopped onions, the nutmeg and the sugar. As well as a little bit of salt and pepper. Give all of that a bit of a stir to make sure that the herbs are nicely covered in the wine. And all the ingredients have a little bit of red wine on them. And then we're going to leave it covered for about an hour and 15 minutes. 1 hour 15 is up, and we're now going to crank up the heat a little bit to reduce the sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove those deflector stones, and also we're going to remove the meat as well as the bouquet from the Dutch oven. Alright, the Dutch oven goes back on, and the reason why we're doing all of this is we want to reduce the sauce inside there just a little bit, and then we're going to add the meat as well as the bacon, the shallots, etc. Now the sauce has sufficiently reduced down, so we're going to add the shallots, the bacon, as well as the mushrooms. Now we're going to put the meat back on, close the lid, and then we're ready to go. But look at the color that the chicken took from the red wine. It's already falling apart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to close the lid and we're going to leave it in there for another 15 minutes, and then we're ready to eat. Alright guys, and about an hour and a half later, let's have a quick look. And I think that looks absolutely delicious. Now we're going to add some of the parsley, and I just chopped it up a little bit. I'm going to put that over it. And then we're ready to eat. And there you have it guys, coq au vin made in the Dutch oven with olive ciabatta bread. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and we're going to dig in now. And then with it we're going to drink a lovely pinotage Rebox clove from South Africa. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video about the coq au vin made in the Dutch oven on the Kamado with the olive ciabatta. Now it was super delicious. The wine really seeped into the meat and moisturized it. It was absolutely fantastic. Now the portion size was for 4 people, so 7 legs for 4 people, 8 legs for 4 people. Yeah, obviously you have to gauge depending on how big those legs are. But yeah, it was absolutely delicious. Now, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. And please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come. And I hope to see you soon again at Roettgen Braai Master.